Yes, I was born to be a fighter. My strength is something that comes over me, and then I take over. I'm gonna see another world. You always take a risk when you get in the ring, either with a good opponent or a bad opponent, because you never know what's gonna happen. The heavyweight championship of boxing. We're not there to make numbers, man. I don't believe in number 2, I only believe in number 1.
Next week, Dereck Chisora, a relatively unknown 26-year-old British boxer in only his 15th professional fight, will challenge Vitali Klitschko for the heavyweight championship of the world. Many in the sport feel that the clash between the novice and the experienced champ will be yet another heavyweight mismatch. Yet, for a small number of believers, including Chisora's trainer, the bout will usher in a new dawn for boxing's most prestigious division.
I'll sum up Dereck Chisora in one word: extraordinary. It's common knowledge that the heavyweight division worldwide, it's not in a very good state at the moment. The Americans are not producing any heavyweights anymore. So basically the Eastern Europeans have actually taken over what the Americans used to do, let's say 20 years ago, for instance. So yeah, it's not in a very good state. But we have a boy here called Dereck Chisora, and you're going to see a new era of heavyweight. He's going to totally do what Tyson did, was clean it up, okay, and bring a bit of excitement back into it. We love the Klitschkos, they're good ambassadors for boxing, but let's be honest, they're quite boring to watch.
The IBF, WBO and IBO title fight takes place in the German city of Mannheim. The younger of the Klitschko brothers sees the contest as being another straightforward defense of his belts.
This fight is going to be a really exciting fight, and I'm very pleased and happy to see Dereck Chisora as confident as he is, and I believe that he will not lose his confidence when he's gonna step in the ring. And I believe that this fight will be, as I said, exciting. I don't see this fight go through the 12 rounds, to answer your question straight.
Chisora is the current British and Commonwealth champion. When his promoter Frank Warren offered him a shot at Klitschko's crown, he couldn't believe his luck.
The fight came up when I won my Commonwealth title in September, and they saw my fight, and then they vote on it, who they wanted to fight, and then they said, you know what, fight Dereck. And then they called Frank. Frank called me, he goes, we got an offer. I was like, take it. And now we're here after 4-6 weeks now, training for this fight.
Small steps.
Dereck was born and raised in Zimbabwe. When he was 16, he moved to London to live with his mother. Almost immediately, he fell in with the wrong crowd and got involved in petty crime. When he was 17, his probation officer introduced him to boxing.
Music, please. Basically, I caught the bug, you know. Every time I was standing on the bus stop, I would shadow box, and people think I'm crazy. And then I just got the fever.
Dereck has made rapid progress since making his pro debut 3 years ago. With just 14 victories under his belt, he's the least experienced heavyweight to challenge for the world title since Leon Spinks outpointed Muhammad Ali 32 years ago in only his 8th professional fight.
Of course, it's very exciting. In anything you do in life, in any profession, you work to get to the top. This is the pinnacle. It doesn't get any better than this. So, you know, I said to Dereck during training, through the duration of our training, just to enjoy it, okay? And we've enjoyed it so far.
Despite being 4 inches shorter than the 6'6" Klitschko, free-swinging Dereck believes that he has the punch to cause one of the biggest upsets in recent boxing history.
It's going to be one tough fight, but I'm looking forward to it. I never boxed on the back foot, you know. He don't box back foot, so it's going to be a clash of in the middle. You know, the fight's going to be one on the fittest guy, and I know I'm fitter than him, so we're going to dance.
As well as being the biggest fight of his life, the clash in Germany will also be the first time that Dereck has fought outside of the UK. Yet the young challenger isn't nervous about fighting in front of thousands of Klitschko fans.
Well, it's going to give me a massive, massive boost, you know, like, it don't matter, man, if a crowd comes and supports Klitschko, you know, they coming to support the sport I love, so, you know, it's never a problem, you know, if they come and boo me, you know, after they boo, you know, those who hate you eventually love you, you know, so that's the opposite way of it, you know, they can hate me for the next 20 minutes I'm in the ring, then after, they can go back and say, wow, that kid is good, I like him, you know, so it don't matter with me.
In preparation for next week's fight, Dereck set up his training camp in the Highlands of Scotland. The remote location has been the ideal place for him to focus on the task ahead and to keep out of any trouble. He was recently given a 12-week suspended prison sentence for assault.
Fort Williams has been a very great place for me, you know, my team. You know, when we came here, we're not expecting what we got. But we got the better of Fort Williams, to be honest with you, because it only rained about for a week when we were here, and then the rest was just nice and windy, but it wasn't that cold.
Right, this time, just take your time, block the clay out, right? Cool.
If Dereck were to beat Vladimir Klitschko, there's an apparent clause in his contract which states that there must be a rematch. Should he win that too, he then has to face Vladimir's older brother Vitali, the current WBC champion. If Dereck were to do the almost unthinkable and defeat both brothers, then a unification fight with WBA champ David Haye would be on the cards.
I'm going to clean out the division either way, you know, but I want to at least before I retire from the boxing game, I want to get at least 1 billion viewers, to be honest with you. You know, and the last man to do that was Muhammad Ali. So I want to try and go for that.
The boxing world has just a week to wait before seeing if Dereck Chisora can turn his dreams into reality, or if he'll have them smashed to pieces by Vladimir Klitschko, the man known as Dr. Steelhammer.